It's election time in Snackopolis, and the city's snack population is in the grip of ballot fever. The mad... I'm not reading that. Scientist Pepperami is set for another landslide victory. This guy's just too good. But not everything is sweet in Snackopolis. A bad vegetable element previously underground is turning downtown into the wrong side of town. However, this is of no concern to one Snackopolis citizen, a spicy meat snack with a bad attitude. His name, Peperami. If he isn't watching TV, he's posing in the cloning room of Pepperami Hall, printing millions of perfect copies of himself to be sold for huge amounts of wonga. But today, as he prepares to pose, something sinister is afoot. Or is it a toe?
Okay, here goes! Where is Pepper Einstein?
And we're in the game! Welcome everybody to Animal. We've all just seen the same opening. I don't need to go into it too much, I hope. I'm instantly thinking, was this the right thing to play today? This is a point-and-click adventure from the 90s at some point. You'll be seeing some scripted research segments, I assume, later on, if I've done my job, that will explain the historical context and background of this video game. I'm going in mostly blind. I found this on my hard drive. I think I installed it about 8 to 10 months ago and don't really remember why, but I wanted something light to record this morning. I have the manual up on the other monitor as usual because sometimes I just don't know how to play video games, especially when they're this old. Hopefully it won't be too much of an issue. Right-clicking brings up this nightmarish interface where... Do people know what a Pepperami is? Outside of Britain, Ireland, and probably a couple of other countries? It'll be explained later. I'm not going to go into the history of Pepperami. I don't really know the history of Pepperami. That'll be future Dreya's problem. I don't like, right off the bat, how phallic his bottom half looks. I guess he is a sausage with limbs, so it can't really be avoided. Also, navigating around this interface is kind of annoying. The mouse is very sluggish, and it is controlled with the mouse. I can attack with my feet, maybe attack the chair.
What for?
Alright, never mind. Animal is a point-and-click adventure game developed by Microtime Interactive and published by Ocean Software for the PC in 1996, which means it's the same age as me. Too old. It's based on the fictional mascot-driven world of famous salty meat snack Pepperami. Microtime is a company that probably no longer exists. According to their LinkedIn, the concept for Microtime formed in 1990 in London, and they were the first company to ever put advertising in computer games, which is just obviously false, even from a cursory search. Cool Spot came out 3 years before this, and that game has you control the mascot for 7-Up. They're credited with one game, this one, on Moby Games, and the blurb speaks about them in the present tense, as does their LinkedIn page, but the links to their website on both those sources lead to nowhere. Even on the Wayback Machine, it says either site under construction or that I'd need to install Shockwave Flash to view more. I found their listing on Companies House, the index of British registered corporations, and it says they were dissolved in 2015. Some sources say the game was also published by Microtime, but most say it was released by UK publisher Ocean Software, at least in Europe. They were apparently one of the biggest European developers of the 80s and 90s. Founded in 1983 as Spectrum Games, they went from strength to strength in the late 80s, producing games based on various Hollywood titles like Rambo, Batman, and RoboCop. That last one has one of my favourite title themes of all time. They were dissolved into French mega-giant Infogrames in 1996 and gradually stripped down and rearranged. Years later, the rights to their assets were bought by Bandai Namco, where the brand lies broken and dormant. It's a point and click, like I said, which means this is going to be probably very esoteric and weird and difficult. Because a 90s point and click adventure game, they have that reputation. What I'm going to be doing is looking at everything, clicking on everything, and trying to interact with everything else. That is a surefire way of progressing.
It's a comfortable armchair made of leather. It's the arse of a cow.
I wasn't expecting him to be so posh. I've never seen a Pepperami ad, to my knowledge, so I don't know if this is the voice that he actually uses. I was expecting it to be a bit more Tasmanian Devil, I think.
The Federal Bureau of Investigation.
That was almost a joke. Sort of. Not really.
The Federal Bureau of Investigation. This television antenna picks up signals from the etheric wastes of space. It descrambles the mysterious messages from alien species in far-flung corners of the universe. Unfortunately, it's no use if you want to watch Baywatch.
Was Baywatch the 90s? I thought it was the 80s. I know nothing about this world.
There's nothing quite like a fireplace that looks attractive and is worth thousands. And this is nothing like a fireplace that looks attractive and is worth thousands.
That particular line felt so UK TV gold. If you don't come from this area of the world, you're not going to know what UK TV gold is. Just rest assured, every joke is like that. Oh, there's a letter and a painting and some candlesticks, and I can probably take the antenna, fashion it into some sort of sword. It's an adventure game. We'll figure stuff out.
I have seen the light!
Good.
A picture by the unknown artist formerly known as E.
Let's take this letter.
Dear Mr. Pepperami, it has come to our attention that you only have 2 snackers remaining in your account. If you would like to make further use of our services, could you please update your credit rating? Yours sincerely, an accountant.
I hate that I slightly giggled at an accountant. That's beneath me, surely. Oh, I have an inventory system. Oh no. I have 2 snackers. I have a potato peeler, an implement used to strike fear into the heart of any vegetable. And a deflated balloon. Nice colour maybe, but not very helpful deflated. It isn't a very nice colour. It's sort of orange-brown. It's kind of gross. Looks like mulch. I hate his shoes. I think it's the fact that he's not wearing any clothes other than the shoes. It makes him look more naked. If he was just barefoot, it would be like, oh, that's just his natural state of being. It's like seeing a wild animal. But the fact that he's wearing shoes means that he's consciously not wearing anything else. Makes it seem more lascivious. Can I take this antenna?
Not again.
What does that mean?
You'll have to find another way.
Alright, fine. Can we open up the bureau?
You don't need that.
Oh.
You investigate the Federal Bureau of Investigation and you find a feather duster.
You said that joke already and it wasn't funny the first time. Why repeat it?
That's the first time I've ever picked up a cleaner.
I don't know what that means. Was that a joke as well? Was that a joke about maybe seducing a maid? Put it here, whatever. Put it down here. We have plenty of slots. Can I open this cupboard?
You can't use it. Why not? Well, if you'd read the files, you'd understand.
I have the manual up. Does that count as the files? I want to leave the room, please. I would love to leave the room.
The door is locked from the outside.
Oh, okay. Our first puzzle of the day. Now, the standard thing in an adventure game to get out of a locked room like this is to poke something through the keyhole, causing the key on the outside to fall onto maybe a piece of paper or maybe one of these pictures and drag it back under the door. Do I have anything that would fit that bill? I don't know how to access my inventory. It's not in the controls, I've checked. Pick up this painting.
The painting is glued to the wall. Leave it alone.
Never mind, cool. At least it's telling me forcefully that I should leave it alone and not like, oh, I wonder what could happen if we found some glue remover, because that would be too many steps. I can see the inventory command in the bottom corner, but I don't know how to get to it. Oh, that's annoying.
The door is locked from the outside.
Watch some television.
Welcome to the Home Interactive Transportation System. Please select your preferred destination.
Oh, I can just teleport. Well, that's so much easier. Where am I? Peperami Hall? Tuber Towers? Calorie Gallery? Well, how would I get back here? Where am I? Am I at the gallery? I don't know. I don't know how we connect to the opening either. Are we one of the clones? Maybe it'll all become clear as the story progresses. I'd also love a little music in the background. There isn't any.
Please select your preferred destination.
I suppose we'll go to Pepperami Hall?
We're sorry, due to technical difficulties, travel is not possible at present. Please try later.
Please select a hits terminal within this location, the living room or the main entrance hall. Well, we're in the living room. We'll go to the main entrance hall.
We're sorry, due to technical difficulties, travel is not possible at present. Please try later.
Now, you said, please try later, but also another voice said something else that I couldn't make out. And it's two smackers, or whatever they were called. So I guess we'll travel with my last $2 dues. Oh, if it could even look more phallic. Well, I hope I got everything I needed from that room. And now we're here. I don't know where this is. Oh, at least he moves quickly. That's quite nice. What do I do here? Oh no, there's so many archways. Are each one of these going to be a door? This can't go maze mode right off the bat, surely. Surely they wouldn't do that to you.
What for? Not a lot there, really. Are you blind? The main door's to Pepperami Hall. Something's going on here.
There's no walkthrough, I think, on this game on the internet. I don't know if anybody's ever really played it. Please don't be locked. It's not! We can just go in! Oh, maybe it's locked. Hang on. It's not locked! We can just go in! Or out, or whatever. Call a taxi, I guess.
Thank you for calling Lionel's Express Taxi Service. A taxi will be with you shortly.
Thanks! And don't call me Shorty!
Evening, boyo. Where will you be wanting to go?
He's Welsh, I think. I find it kind of funny when anyone with an English accent speaks, just because they always sound a bit fake. I've always said the same thing about Australians as well. It sounds like they're putting it on. Sounds like when I do a voice. All right, love. Oh, do you want a taxi then? The Welsh accent, by contrast, is lovely. It's one of the most beautiful accents in the world. I love listening to it. It's so sing-songy and pleasant. I think it would be impossible to be angry in a Welsh accent. And I think if you were angry in a Welsh accent, it would sound very silly, unfortunately. I don't know. A nightclub. Let's just go to a rave.
Nightclub!
I don't have any money.
How much money you got in your boyo?
I don't have any money on me right now.
No money, no ride.
Well, that's upsetting. Can I not go anywhere without the taxi? Just walk away. I can't walk away. Oh no. Even I'm not this reticent. I guess we go back inside. I don't necessarily want to go back into the nightmare. Oh, there's a different view now. There's some stairs. Well, go up the stairs. I am so annoyed by this interface. I also see some matches in the bottom left. Classic adventure game fare. Gonna need to get those matches to see in the dark and maybe burn a rope that will release a rat, that will eat some cheese, that will spring a mouse trap, that will make a bucket fall off a wall, and then we use that bucket to get water from a well, and then grow a beanstalk, travel up into the clouds to steal an egg from a giant. The egg makes an omelette for a king who gives us a key, which allows us into that first room in the first area of the game. I know my adventure games. It's all becoming clear. Pick up the matches.
The matchbook is printed with the message, The Nut Baron's Blues Bar.
We should probably go there eventually then. I don't know why. We also need some money in order to do that, I think.
A red carpet always announces the presence of some important person, but in this case it's just for you.
Mean. What in the world are you? This isn't going to be a soggy biscuit reference, is it? Because that's very unpleasant.
Another sad victim of political biscuit breaking. So much
it! I can't look!
You should look. There's a set of keys hidden in his pocket.
I think these are jokes, but I'm just looking confused. I almost wish I had facecam on for these videos, because you just see the face of a baffled human being.
Is this the key to unlocking the secrets of the universe?
No, it's the janitor's skeleton key used for unlocking, other things.
Have I just realised, by the way, there's a narrator and this Pepperami boy, and that they're not the same voice? Or maybe the Pepperami has dual personalities going on? Huh. I just thought he was arguing with himself until this moment. Pepperami is a brand of processed meat sticks made by Jack Link's, the jerky people, manufactured in Germany and sold in the UK, Ireland and Mexico. Apparently there's an almost identical thing called Beefy in mainland Europe that's also made by Jack Link's. Both of these coagulated meat pole products were initially produced by Unilever until they sold off the rights in 2014, citing a failure to make meat snacking fit within its global portfolio. I notice on the Pepperami website that they now put protein kick on the packaging because people are slaves to trends, and that they also have a product called the 100% pork wide boy. Anyway, the mascot of Pepperami is called the Animal.
Pepperami. It's a bit of an animal.
Nothing to do with the film of the same name where Rob Schneider plays a cop with wild animal organs. He was introduced in the 90s as a stop-motion nightmare and has continued to be the face of the brand, more recently in CGI form, alongside newcomers Beef Animal and Chicken Animal. There was also the retired DJ Pepperami Cheesy and Pepperami Gobbler, who appears to be the only female of the species, although he actually appears very sparsely on the current iteration of the Pepperami website, so maybe they're letting the little freak drift off into a final blissful sleep.
Stop snacking on cardboard chicken!
It's a door, with the words Raging Bull scrawled in chalk upon it.
There's also some footprints, so I guess we should go in here?
A fist in the face? Whatever happened to the bull?
The front page of the Snackland Times, it reads, Raging Bull wins Nobel Prize.
No, it didn't. It said Nobel Prize. Get it right, at least, if you're gonna do these jokes. What was that? Well, let's not go back in there, I suppose.
Well, don't look at the door. Open it.
If I open it and it punches me again, I'm gonna be so angry.
It's a jungle out there.
I don't know how the commentary's gonna be in this video, because after every line, I'm just sitting here in stunned silence. Oh, there's some stairs. More stairs. I'm hopelessly lost. Oh, is this maybe the outside of our living room? Kind of looks like a similar vibe. Do not make any sort of Picasso pun.
Cubed Meat, a modern masterpiece by Pablo Picasso. This is the emerging Venus of Diccolo rectata.
I don't even get that one. By the way, I don't eat meat, so a lot of these puns will go over my head. I don't know the ins and outs of the meat world. It's been over a decade since I last touched it.
This is an example of the famous bowel movement, an expression of situationist sausagicity by Fandy Washole, entitled Pop Sausages.
Some of the most British humour I've seen in a while. 90s British humour. If it wasn't blackface, it was tortured puns and naughty words. Which, to be fair, is half my humour as well.
It's a chair. The door is locked.
What if I go into my inventory and use a key on it? Oh!
Welcome to your kitchen.
Oh! Now you know why the janitor keeps it locked. He should have thrown away the key. I think it's great!
Well, you would. Hey,
What's that stench? Smells like me old socks.
and it smells like it's coming from the washing machine.
Thank God for this narrator giving me at least some guidance. Go look at the washing machine, probably. This is a thing I learned isn't common in other countries, keeping a washing machine in a kitchen. My washing machine is in my kitchen, washing machine and dryer. Apparently in other countries, that's seen as odd, and they just have like a little cupboard with those things in them.
Ah, me old socks!
Do I have them? I don't have any old socks.
I have never used a washing machine, and I don't intend to start now!
Alright.
It's not much use, except perhaps for hitting people over the head with.
I would like to take the frying pan. I'm going to put this in my weapons row down here. Same with this kitchen knife. We're going to stab some people. I don't know if the other people in this universe are also cured pork products, by the way. A pork product in a land of humans? Is this normal? Are we considered a weird freak? I mean, we are a weird freak. Disgusting beans or anything? Or use the microwave?
This is the appliance you use when cooking your own food, which isn't very often, because you usually choose a meaty snack that comes already cooked and ready to eat.
In case you forgot this was an ad. Should I put hashtag ad in this video title? I'm not receiving any money from this, and considering how obscure this game looks, I don't know if I will be receiving any money for this. A grater. Take it. Why did you close it? That can go in weapons as well, sure. I imagine if you kicked somebody onto the floor, sat on their chest like an angry chimp, and then just rubbed a grater against their face, I'll probably do something. Go into the fridge. Just live in there.
Call that a sauna?
No, I call it a refrigerator.
Cool. I'd like to leave the kitchen now.
The door is locked.
What are the chances all of the keys are the same? There! And it's the living room! Miyazaki, you have done it again! We've kicked down a ladder and now we can get back here whenever we like, if we ever need to do that. I've got matches. Can I light the fireplace? I mean, that I don't know if that's particularly useful.
The matchbook is printed with the message, The Nut Baron's Blues Bar.
No, it doesn't let me actually use them. That's fine. You know, I'm really craving a Pepperami right now. I wonder why that could be. Texas Chorizo Massacre. That barely works as a pun. It literally just starts with the letters CH. It doesn't even rhyme. Is that a disgusting pizza left on the bed?
You want to eat this day-old pizza? You want to consume this stale slice of leftover lunch?
Yes!
Oh, all right then. But you'll have to heat it up first.
In an oven with a frying pan? I don't know. I've always just eaten cold pizza. Who heats up leftover pizza? No, this is the most deranged thing in the game so far. You can just eat cold pizza. And a day-old pizza is not that bad. Now, left on a bed, that's a bit grim. But it's still not that weird, all things considered. Did I just get snackers or whatever they're called? I've got 250 snackers? I had €250 in my piggy bank. I don't think I've ever had a piggy bank. I don't know how much they can hold. I guess if it's notes. You want some slippers? I'm picking up slippers as well. Oh, this is way too many items. Pick up the guitar. Put it in your inventory.
Nah, better leave it where it is. Otherwise I won't be able to get up in the afternoon.
This looks disturbingly like some sort of football scarf. This character would be really into football.
What for?
So he can shout homophobic slurs at people on a pitch, obviously.
Your favourite movies?
I love a good horror film.
I find the voice a little bit unsettling.
Your bed, where you sleep, and eat pizza, and do other things.
Is that a masturbation joke, do we think? I don't want to imagine this character self-pleasuring.
Is this an ordinary wardrobe, or a portal to another dimension?
Oh, it is just an ordinary wardrobe.
I appreciate the fact that it sounds like the Pepperami's voice was recorded in an old shed in a well. Add some authenticity to the whole experience. Could I use my guitar?
You have to turn the amp on first.
Well, why don't you just turn it on if you know... This is my problem with old adventure games, by the way. If you know that I have to turn the amplifier on, why not just have the character automatically turn the amplifier on? Why make me go through the whole thing with this unbelievably irritating interface? I'm having to move my mouse so far for each one of these options. And it just skips some sometimes. I'm cutting it out for you, but it takes me a full 3 or 4 seconds to switch icons every time. Oh, actually, you need a 6.35mm cable. Sorry.
Oh, horrible.
It was a bit, I have to say. We got the money, so we can take a taxi now, I suppose, and go to the club, if that's what we're meant to be doing. God only knows if that's what we're meant to be doing.
Thank you for calling Lionel's Express Taxi Service. A taxi will be with you shortly.
Thanks. And don't call me Shorty.
Where will you be wanting to go?
I'd love to go to the nightclub, and this time I have some cash on me. This is before the days of contactless payment, right? Or tapping a card. So it probably would be cash. Ugh, the bad old days.
Nightclub.
I'm at a nightclub, I think. It's very Art Deco.
The beautiful Tuba Tower's a place of residence for the real big knobs. So you couldn't live here.
What? This is Tuber Towers? But I said the nightclub. Also, don't call them big knobs. This is not where I wanted to be, game. Did that taxi guy just bring me to the wrong place? I gotta cut back to what I said when getting into the taxi.
Nightclub.
See? It's not me this time. I'm gonna steal a bunch of flowers. Why not? Yeah, Tuber Towers is on the opposite side of town. I wanted to go to the nightclub or the Nut Baron bar.
You have selected the Nut Baron's bar.
$10 dues. That's a lot of money.
We're sorry, due to technical difficulties, travel is not possible.
I hate you so much. Fine, whatever, fine. Just go into Tuber Towers. We'll meet some fancy men. Oh, it's our first NPC! Is that a massive erection? Or is that his leg or something? It's horrible.
The same old lazy pimento just doing his job.
I don't know what a pimento is.
Wakey, wakey! I have an urgent appointment. Oh, okay, it's not that urgent.
Do we need him awake? Or can we just do something else? Can we, steal this letter?
You mustn't look at that as a private note.
A note addressed to Cake Moose in the penthouse apartment. Aha. Dear Crispy Bits. My plan is coming together. Soon we'll never have to worry about a thing in the world. I am missing you already. I'll tell you everything when we next meet. Your only crunchy wunchiness. Yours forever, Kiss Kiss.
Excuse me, was a private note.
The game's protagonist is voiced by Adrian Edmondson, who also voiced the Pepperami animal in the television adverts of the 1990s. People of a certain age and nationality will probably remember him as Vivian Bastard from The Young Ones, as well as writing and starring in Bottom alongside Rick Mayall. I've already mentioned my opinions on The Young Ones and Rick Mayall, and it just made people mad, so I'll shut my mouth. Since then, he's gone on to appear in a ton of TV shows, and even ended up in EastEnders, which feels like some sort of cosmic punishment. So how do we get up to the penthouse?
Seems like the receiver's glued in place. The length some people will go to not to be disturbed.
Maybe we can hit him with a frying pan.
You'll try it on with anything, you will.
What does that mean? I'm not going to molest him with the frying pan handle. Grate him?
Are you sure?
No, that one was a reach, I'll be honest. Thing is, I don't know how to... Ah, there we go. There's an exit button right there. What is that? That is so low resolution.
Ah, the beautiful enigmatic portrait known only as the Vegelisa.
Is that meant to be the Mona Lisa, but if she was a potato? Alright. There's an alarm as well, so we might have to steal this.
The painting is wired.
Wired?
Wired to the wall.
Oh, you! What do you think you're doing?
Oh!
Ow! That was quicker than I expected.
Go back in, I suppose. Is he just going to be asleep again? I don't know if I have anything to cut the wire. I guess I have the kitchen knife. Or maybe I could just kill the guard. I don't know why I would want to do any of this. It's adventure games. You just want to pick things up.
You are stupid.
Sorry. Let's go up to the
The
penthouse.
lift is out of order.
What?
The lift is out of order.
Huh? No!
The lift is out of order. And so are you.
I'm a little bit at a loss then. How would I repair a lift? I've got a screwdriver. No, that's not a screwdriver. That's a potato peeler. I forgot. Much less useful. I don't see any steps. So I think it's just the only way up there is through the lift. And the taxi driver obviously hates me and doesn't want to bring me places I want to go.
Thank you for calling Lionel's Express Taxi Service. A taxi will be with you shortly.
Where to, boyo?
Nightclub!
You're not bringing me to the goddamn nightclub! You just took my money and scammed me.
Thank you for calling Lionel's Express Taxi Service. No cabs are available right now. Please call back later.
What? What do you mean no cabs are available? He just brought me here!
No cabs are available right now. Please call back later.
I'm gonna commit a crime. Do I have to go in and then back out?
Thank you for calling Lionel's Express Taxi Service. A taxi will be with you shortly.
Thanks! And don't call me Shorty!
Evening, boyo. Where will you be wanting to go?
What if I say I want to go to the calorie gallery?
Calorie Gallery!
It just brings me there again! Did they intend to make this a more open world experience and then either cut it back because it was too much or run out of money or something? I could try attacking the doorman.
It's extremely dishonourable to hit someone while they're asleep.
So what?
Get out, you horrible thief!
Ow!
I suppose what did I expect, broadly?
Please select your preferred destination. You have selected the Nightclub.
Come to the creamery sometime, big boy.
What? Oh, alright. That worked. So I can fast travel to some locations, just not some others. And there was some sort of milky lady down there. So why didn't the taxi bring me here? I hate the taxi man. I guess we go down here. Oh, I don't know. For a good time with new young girl. That freaks me out as a sign. I don't like that. That's a phrasing I don't enjoy. Don't just speak of the devil, speak to him. Phone 666, sure.
Hello. Welcome to hell. I'm sorry, but Satan isn't at home at the moment. If you'd like to leave your name and number after the tone, he'll endeavour to get back to you.
Right. How do you clear? People are going to be annoyed at this. I don't really know how to use one of these. I've never used a payphone. I played a game called Mystery of the Druids on Twitch recently, and there was a whole puzzle involving how to use a payphone, and my chat were incensed as I fumbled around with the coins and the slots. Didn't know what I was doing. How do I clear numbers from this? Like if you make a mistake, is there no like clear button? Do I just have to leave? How do I leave? I don't know what to do. There's no leave button appearing. There we go. Let's try calling this young girl. Oh, 3624336. Look, is it a weird joke? Yeah, but it did get me. The first joke in this game that properly got me. Jesus Christ. Can I pick up this wallet? There's a wallet on the ground. No, we don't want a wallet. We'll steal other things, but not the wallet. I forgot to go to the kitchen and heat up my pizza. I've only just remembered. Well, we'll do that in a bit, I suppose. Use stairs. Use anything. How do I go to the nightclub? I can't. It won't let me. Wait, there we go. You have to click on this button. What are these? Are these manhole covers? Or some sort of biscuit?
This is Shirley, a digestive of plain appearance and rather limited in every way.
A digestive? This does not look like a digestive. This is a digestive in blackface, but it's not a digestive biscuit.
Meet Derek. He's big, he's bold, he's brash, he's a chocolate digestive.
He's a chocolate digestive. He must be a dark chocolate digestive.
It must be a sign!
Okay, that's the second laugh. Hi, Shirley.
Shirley's not the decision maker. Speak to Derek.
Hi, Derek.
What have we here then, Shirley? Another meatball who thinks his name's on the list?
Yeah.
Is my name on the list?
Is my name on the list?
Of course it's not, you greasy cretin.
Yeah, but you don't even know my name!
That don't matter. There's no meat on the list.
Can I attack you? It probably wouldn't be a great idea to attack you. Use the veg hole.
That's not the way to solve the puzzle.
I can play with my veg hole any way I like, game. Thank you very much. There's a TV in a bin. Is that helpful? I don't know if any of this is helpful.
This is a veg hole cover. Round and roughly biscuit-shaped. It's exactly like a manhole cover, except that it's called something else.
Roughly biscuit-shaped. So we could maybe put one of these biscuits in the veg hole, even though they obviously look bigger than this hole. Guess we could crack them in half. You know, if you have a biscuit that is a wider diameter than your mug, you'd sort of bite off one side and then use the rest of the biscuit as a dunkable. It's simple mathematics. Attack Shirley.
Only biscuits will be admitted.
I assumed they were going to kill me, so this is a good result.
A poster for the Cashew Zone Club.
Is that the nightclub we were just at? Can I take it? Can I disguise myself as a biscuit? How does one leave this area, do we think? Can't go that way, apparently. Just scan your mouse all around the edges of the screen. There we go. That down there is where you can leave. No other button works. Oh, we're back here. Lovely. I can go this way. Oh, it's him! He's the guy who clones me. Oh, who are you? I didn't even see you. And a hammer. I can break some biscuits with a hammer. A nutcracker hammer. Specifically for nuts. If we find a nut-based man.
It's another disco biscuit.
I don't know what that means. That might be a British thing.
How can I get into the club?
You can stop whispering for a start.
How can I get into the club?
You could make more of an effort. You don't even look like a biscuit.
So disguise myself as a biscuit. How would I do that, though? Can't talk to him anymore. He's done with me, as he should be. Well, for now, I'm going to go make myself some delicious pizza. I'm not going to even bother with that taxi rank. We're going to go direct to... What's it even called? Pepperami Hall? £9? Yeah, right. I hope we don't run out of money. This feels like a way to soft lock yourself. I've also discovered a turbo lift as I'm looking around this hallway.
It's the turbo lift.
We'll try that in a second as well. That might be something useful. Use pizza with cooker. Yes! That was quick. Use cooker.
Didn't your mother teach you anything as a child, you imbecile?
The handle of the cooker is not hot. Don't call me the imbecile in this situation. The handle is not hot. Pull open the thing. The pizza will be hot. The rack will be hot. Do I have any gloves? Do I have a tea towel or something? Some slippers. Put some slippers on your hands.
You are stupid.
It would work, and you know it would work. You're just frightened of genius. What if I leave the room for a second? Will it have cooled down enough?
Didn't your mother teach
Nope,
you anything?
it's gonna stay hot.
Imbecile?
Animal is an example of something called advergaming. This is a term coined in 1999 to describe video games created entirely to sell a product, with no higher purposes clouding that goal, like enjoyment or art. The concept has a long and murky history, becoming popular in the 1980s when companies saw that video games were becoming popular and that kids spent a lot of time playing them. The first proper example was probably the 1984 arcade title Tapper, which was initially sponsored by the American brewery Anheuser-Busch of Budweiser fame. I already mentioned Cool Spot, but there was also a Domino's pizza game called Yo Noid, Chex Quest, which was a Doom clone that advertised a brand of cereal, Pepsi Man, which absolutely rocks and I will never say a bad word about it.
You got it! Yeah! Yeah! Woo! Everybody Pepsi! Drink Pepsi!
According to a 2006 report, around 70% of food companies had sections of their websites dedicated to online advergames. According to Angry Games writer Richard Cobbett, the whole thing was created by geniuses who will one day find themselves spending eternity in a vat filled entirely of the bullshit they spouted during life. So we're gonna need some sort of glove system. I don't have one, so let's go. I don't even know why I want the pizza. Get in the lift.
Please state your desired floor.
I don't know.
Pepper Einstein's laboratory!
Thank you. Have a nice day.
What is that on the floor? Is that a head? Is it somebody's wig? It's a nutshell. Oh! Which maybe a hammer could be useful for.
Nuts!
Or not? What? Why did that happen? Maybe I need to know more about the Peperami lore in order to know what the hell just happened.
It's the entry system to the next room. It has a rhyme.
It has a rhyme. Best before opens the door. Now, there's a horrible part of me that's worrying that this is some sort of copy protection, that maybe a code came on the box. Put in this code, best before date, on the front of the thing or something. But maybe it's just we need to find some packaging with a best before date. Can't see anything interesting in the manual, so we're just gonna go.
The door spectacularly doesn't open.
Shut up. What are the chances that the one key we've picked up that opened the living room? Nope, never mind, that got used up. Foolish me. Bye, this hallway.
Please state your desired floor.
I guess the first floor?
First floor!
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Oh, well this also looks like a laboratory. And there's some torn paper. I don't know what it is. It says EOR, a strange scrawl of some sort, cloning code.
Pepper Einstein's workbench. It's an electricity pylon. I wouldn't touch it if I were you.
I can do what I like. Touch it.
Well, I suppose you know what you're doing.
I'm guessing this isn't some sort of Morse code. Because it's just that tone. It's a very annoying tone as well. I wonder if future Dreya has put any music under this, so it's less weird feeling. The entire game has this emptiness to it. That's a lightsaber for nerds.
A box of potentially useful itching powder.
And some oven gloves. That's way more interesting to me.
Should come in handy for all those hot dates. It's the microscope Pepper Einstein uses to study tiny things.
Like your brain!
I think that was my line.
I was expecting him to say genitals, so I'm pleasantly surprised.
These are pickled things. Exactly the same as pickled onions and pickled eggs, but not as tasty.
Again, very British. Pickled onions is so British. And this itching powder, I suppose, although I don't even really know what itching powder is. I can take a guess. I think I associated it with reading old copies of the Beano when I was a child.
Leave it alone.
Can I break this oscilloscope because it's really irritating me? Hit it with a hammer out of rage.
You are stupid.
Fine. Get out of here. I'm about to solve a puzzle, everybody. Let's use these fancy oven gloves on this oven. Yes!
Just how I like it. Nice and cheesy.
Like your socks.
Disgusting. Can I use this in some way? Can I eat it? I don't know why I have a pizza. A piping hot, delicious looking pizza. I mean, it's not going to stay piping hot forever. Eat it. I don't know how to eat it. Maybe it's useful for something, but I don't know what it is yet. Oh, God. Call this horrible taxi man again. I'm going to try and go somewhere else.
Service. A taxi will be with you shortly.
Thanks. And don't call me Shorty.
Is it because I said the Welsh accent sounded too nice to be angry? Did he take offence? What if I actually say bring me to Tuber Towers?
Tuber Towers.
Then he brings me to the goddamn nightclub! Alright, fine. Maybe they just didn't program it right. Or maybe this is a joke about how terrible taxi drivers can be. I don't know. I haven't taken enough taxis to know the stereotypes, and I'm not British. Do either of you want a pizza?
Those two things don't go together. Go and do something more interesting.
Fine, I'm sorry. It's gotta be something with the manhole, but I simply don't know what to do with the manhole. What if I just kick you again?
Take your sausage features away from here.
And we're back in a bin.
Tired of this.
I've never climbed into a skip. It seems like it might be kind of fun. In the same way that as a child you'd make a pillow fort or make a little lair under a bush. Maybe that's just me. But if somebody put me in one of these, that was clean, obviously, maybe with some blankets, and then closed the lid, I think I could be quite happy there. I cut up this poster?
Rubbish.
Rubbish. Could I pick up the lid of this bin and smack myself around the head with it until I pass out?
That's not the way to solve the puzzle.
Nope, apparently not. Just start kicking things.
You're just a bit of an animal.
The name of the game! We can roll the credits. Oh. Is that a goddamn crowbar? Sorry, I'm so mad. Why would that be in a bin?
A lot of old smelly rubbish and a potentially useful crowbar.
I hate you so much, game. Put it here in the weapons thing. Probably we can pull up the manhole on the other screen, push the biscuits into the manhole. It said it was biscuit-sized. I don't know how we're going to do that considering they're huge and muscle-bound. Hello friends, ignore what I'm doing right now.
What's down there?
I can't see anything down here.
Well, there's a simple explanation for that.
What's that then, you clever bastard?
There is nothing down there.
What? What was the point of that then?
Stone me, Shirley. What we got here? Another cube-arching biscuit?
Yeah.
We say the same thing each week to every pusher in. That'll be 5 snackers.
Only 5 snackers? That's very cheap.
And so are the clientele. That'll be 10 snackers.
10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got no choice, have I?
Yeah.
No.
Ah, well.
Psst. Psst.
I'm stunned. Even for an adventure game, that logic was suspect. I'll be nice. I mean, it worked, so it can't have been that bad. I did it. But I don't feel joy. I don't feel accomplishment. I feel a void in my heart. Why is this mushroom so caked up? And are those breasts? Or is that oh, I think they're sunglasses. I thought those were protruding breasts, and the edge of those sunglasses were protruding nipples.
What do you want?
What you got? Show me what's on offer.
I'm not a drug dealer. I've got a pizza if you want it. I've got some itching powder.
Nah.
Do you want some itching powder? If you snort this, it'll probably kill you.
No thanks.
Alright, well I don't have any cocaine, or crack, or what do the youth do nowadays? Ketamine? Don't have any ketamine.
The Bunhouse Club. Get out of your head on mouldy old bread.
Mouldy bread. Could I give him some penicillin? I can't move. The game doesn't want me to move.
Not with your bad back.
Just attack him?
You'll just knacker yourself out.
It's always weird hearing that word in British things, because it's a perfectly normal word there. It's just some slang. It's a horrible, horrible slur where I come from. I don't know what you want from me! I can't move anywhere! I'm too full. Set him on fire?
The matchbook is printed with the message, The Nut Baron's Blues Bar.
Knife him? Grate him? Kill him?
Nah.
Nah, mate. I have a horrible feeling the game's crashed or something, or not working, because I can't do anything. I can't leave, and I don't know what else to give him. Animal received a mixed critical reception. It's actually a little difficult to find anyone who bothered to review it. Computer and Video Games magazine allegedly gave it a 40%, but all I can find when I trawl through the PDFs is a preview, where they say it isn't the usual knocked-out product license, and that it looks like a well-crafted adventure game, using brilliantly rendered characters and backdrops. In a retrospective review from PC Gamer in the 2010s, writer Richard Cobbett called it spectacularly boring and even more spectacularly unfunny, saying that the sheer pointlessness of its existence should go without saying, and that anyone giving it a positive review like the Daily Telegraph or Campaign Interactive were on another planet. There are no user reviews on Moby Games, there's no Metacritic listing or Steam page to look at. It has an entry on GOG's Dream List feature, where users can suggest games to the company that they'd like to see gathered up, updated, and made available for purchase. It has 18 votes, one of them being me. One of the 2 stories is a person saying that they never actually played it, but it received 1 star from a Polish video game magazine, and they've been curious ever since.
This isn't a peep show. You want to regurgitate the veg hole cover and give it to the mushroom. That throws up a number of interesting possibilities.
I haven't seen workmanship like that in years. Under the vomit, it's a veritable masterpiece. Where'd you get it?
Outside! It was covering a veg hole, surprisingly enough.
Oh, I see. Mum's the word. Don't worry, you can count on me to keep stum. They can threaten to stick the wife and kids in a blender, but I'll never reveal my sources. How's 50 Snackers sound?
I fully reclined in my chair there. I don't know if I've ever been more baffled by a game on this channel. And I've played Space Dude. It's worth at least 70 Snackers.
You must be joking! It's worth at least 70 Snackers!
You drive a hard bargain. We'll call it 60 big ones, and that's my last offer.
Sure.
Incidentally, if anyone wants to know, you sold it to a tall potato with a beard, okay?
Oh, go on then, just for you.
I think he does have breasts. I mean, good for him. There's nothing wrong with that. Oh, Jesus. Well, I wanted some music. This is really on me. What the hell are these? I can't even tell what I'm looking at. Is that a bourbon cream with a face? Regina and the barman? Use Regina. Talk to Regina. Talk to the barman. We don't want to go anywhere near there, apparently. Nope, can't go anywhere in this club. Oh, God. Talk to the cool disco biscuit?
Get out of my way, you tea-dip!
They'd prefer to dance than to talk to you.
Am I meant to be getting into the bathrooms? I'm bringing up my phone and googling the term disco biscuit. A little lost on the cultural references here. This game is probably about 30 years old, and maybe these are a British brand of snack. It's slang for ecstasy? Disco biscuits are slang for several recreational drugs. Methaqualone or Quaaludes, popularised in the 60s, or in the 80s and 90s, MDMA or ecstasy. So it's all drug references.
The metal plate is locked.
The metal plate is locked. Use a crowbar on it.
That has no effect on the plate. No. Go and do something more interesting. I'll give it a rest.
Just start going on a killing spree.
Remember Derek and Shirley, the bouncers?
Yeah, so what?
Well, they remember you too, so I wouldn't if I were you.
Oh, every time I get somewhere, it feels like I've made no progress, really. Maybe throw some itching powder on the dancers?
Weapons are not allowed in the nightclub.
We're covered in weapons. We're like Gordon Freeman.
You are stupid.
A balloon? We could use a balloon? People at raves like balloons, I think.
Weapons are not allowed in the nightclub.
How is a balloon a weapon? Come on now, unless you fill it with acid, I suppose, or poison gas. Oh, I can go up to the bar! I had no idea! I was trying to leave! What are you doing? You know, sometimes while playing a game, you'll see a scene and you'll think, that's gonna be in the background of the research segments. How could it not be? You know what I find most disturbing about this scene? It's not the weird mutated lumps that are on show. It's the smiling barman. He's really freaking me out.
Regina Raisin, Snackland's famous socialite vamp. She looks good enough to eat, but remember that appearances can be deceptive.
Raisin? I hate raisins. Do you want to speak to me? Are you sun-ripened or the product of an artificial process? I guess that's probably rude to ask. Do you come here often, or I'd like a taste of what you've got to offer? Oh god, I don't want to do anything with a raisin. Raisins have always refused to give me oral pleasure. Why should I return the favour?
What you've got to offer.
Don't go raising your expectations, darling. I'm not everything I seem to be.
You're a man!
Don't be silly, darling. I'm a raisin.
Okay then, you're a male raisin.
Expert on the gender identification of dried fruit, are we, darling?
So who are you then?
Vagina Raisin, queen of snack party land by night, and just a queen by day, if you know what I mean.
I guess we had to expect this sort of thing, it being British and from the 90s. Well, it was a good run, everybody. Do you have any hints for me?
Do you have any hints for me?
Variety is the spice of life, but you look spicy enough for anyone, darling. Buy me a drink and I'll tell you what I know.
A glass of wine for the lady, please, barman.
A glass of wine for the lady, please, barman.
Oh, I needed that. Now I'm wet inside. What can I do for you, darling?
I hated that line. Now I'm wet inside. Disgusting. Where is the Nut Baron's bar? Because I apparently can't get to it. The taxi boy won't bring me there, and the weird teleportation machines won't let me go there either.
Where is the Nut Baron's bar?
Downtown, darling. But you don't want to be going there.
Why not?
It's a sort of senile youth club for peanut reprobates. They don't much like the meat type down there. They're a bit rough and ready for my liking too. But General E. Nuts is a cherub. He and I go back a long way. I'm sure he'd be happy to sort you out with your query. He's always helping me out with mine. Anyway, I really must call it a night. A girl must get her beauty sleep. God only knows I need it. Go back a long way.
I think like 4 different voice clips were playing at the same time there. It was bizarre, and I understood none of it.
They don't much like the meaty type down there. They're a bit rough and ready for my...
They're still talking.
But General E. Nuts, I'm sure he'd be happy to sort you out with your query. He's always helping me out with mine.
She's friends with the Nut Chief, or whatever the hell she just said.
Senile youth club.
Stop repeating it!
They don't much like the meaty type down there.
Oh... We can talk to General E. Nuts if we ever manage to find our way there. I should say, I also don't know how to save this game. The buttons listed in the manual don't work for this version of the game. So, this is a one-shot. If I softlock myself, I'm ruined. So I don't want to leave before getting everything. Honestly, I'm finding the music in here annoying, so I'm just going to leave. The mixing is terrible. Oh, they're gone. Okay, so I can just go in and out. Lovely. Fantastic stuff. Maybe now I can access that place, the nut bar? Maybe I can ask Mr. Taxi. I hate Mr. Taxi.
We're sorry, due to lack of funds, travel is not possible at present. Please try later.
What?
We're sorry, due to lack of funds, travel is not possible at present. Please try later.
What do you mean lack of funds? I've got money on me.
We're sorry, due to lack of funds, travel is not possible at present.
I've got $214 dues. Pepperami bucks. Meat coin. This Welsh wastrel from the valleys.
A taxi will be with you shortly.
Thanks! And don't call me Shorty!
None of these places. None of these places are good for me. I want to go downtown.
Calorie gallery!
That's Tuber Towers, you prick!
You have selected downtown. We're sorry, due to technical difficulties, travel is not possible at present. Please try later. You have selected the Nut Barons. We're sorry, due to technical difficulties, travel is not possible at present. Please try later.
The docklands?
You have selected the Docklands.
I can go to the docklands. And there's a cool wrench.
Traditional British workmen's lamps.
Would you like one of the lamps?
Why bother? Traditional British workmen are more likely to work than those lamps.
Hey! Oi! Satire, innit? Lads. Here's the door.
The door's locked.
Oh, of course, it's
Lovely.
locked! Well, I'm not sure what to do here then, because I don't have a key. I mean, I've got a crowbar. I think that would work against most doors, especially of the wooden variety.
It won't do you any good.
I think I just have to leave again. That's miserable. What key? Oh, there's a key there! Oh, I've been wandering around for a little while now. I never talked to this barman. This is my fault.
Give me that key!
What? The key to my heart?
No! That key on the wall behind you, stupid!
Oh, that key.
Yeah! That key! Give it to me!
No.
Why not? The little biddy key.
Leave that alone or I'll call Shirley and Derek.
They're not even outside anymore. They're probably in the veg hole exploring each other's bodies.
Give me a beer, you bastard! Oh!
Good?
Good for cleaning windows with, maybe. That's bottom of the barrel beer, that is.
Yeah, you could be right. I'll go change it.
What, that's it? That wasn't even a puzzle. Fine, whatever, we have a key. Now what does that open is the next question. Maybe the metal plate or one of these bathrooms? I just can't get people to move. Water sprinkler plate key. An itty bitty key for itty bitty locks. I hate that and nobody has ever said that. It's itty bitty, isn't it? Not itty bitty? Maybe this is a British thing again. I'm just gonna chalk up all the weirdness in this game to the Brits. It's a pretty big key, by the way.
The key fits. The key turns. The panel opens. Isn't this exciting?
Use the sprinkler system? Just ruin everybody's day?
That's not the way to solve the puzzle.
What? Use it!
That's not the way to solve the puzzle.
I'm so mad. Attack it.
Leave it alone.
No! It's really incremental. Oh, the wrench. The wrench. Can't remember where I even picked up the wrench, but the wrench.
That's what too much dunking does to you.
Oh, we just killed a bunch of people. At least the music stopped. I don't feel good about myself.
Now we know the secret of Pepperami Hot.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Go into the men's toilets then. Pepperami has released not one, but 2 lines of perfume. In 1996, the same year as this game, so there must have been a panicked marketing executive somewhere, they released Parfum de Pepperami around Valentine's Day.
Feel me, touch me, eat me.
Parfum de Marie Pep, c'est un petit bout d'animal.
Me?
Then in 2017, they teamed up with The Only Way is Essex star Kirk Norcross for Animaux de Toilette pour Hommes. It was given away for free as part of a social media campaign, and I can only assume it smells like old pork. Something the Supermarket 7? I don't know what that means. Comedy terrorists? Wanted for something something? Tin. Bum Fun Boy. Bum Fun Boy was my nickname at school. Use the urinal.
Oh, heaven. Don't you just hate it when that happens?
I'm very upset by what just happened.
If thine bladder doth froth over, emptieth it here.
I don't like the use of the word froth in that sentence. This is not too far off the average public bathroom that I've been in, but it's unpleasant nonetheless.
You've probably never seen one of these before, have you? They're called sinks. It's an object that blows out hot air.
Sounds familiar.
There may be something hidden in one of the toilet cubicles. Or maybe not.
Let's open the toilet cubicles.
I wonder what he's doing in there.
I feel sick. All the other humour, as weird and baffling and gross as it is, I'm fine with. Toilet humour really gets me in a bad way. I feel so nauseous whenever this happens. I'm ultra sensitive to it for some reason.
Oh, who's farted? This lager tastes funny. Ha! Toilet humour.
I actually feel a little sick. That's not a joke. Get some lemon essence perfume. I don't know what we're gonna use that on.
Be careful with that green gas.
I think that's everything in here. At least I don't want to spend any more time in here, so I'm going to leave. Oh, this is cruel. If you go over to look at the wall here, aside from the telephone, there's a tiny little pixel here which says invitation. Hate this sort of thing in games. I believe it's referred to as pixel hunting, for good reason.
It's an invitation to the cheap shot gun shop. Tin Can Alley, downtown Snackopolis. Telephone number 789-431.
Okay, do I need to call that or what? 789-431.
Choose your weapon, porkhead.
1, 4, 8, 5. I don't know what you mean. Right, well, maybe we can go there in the future. Oh my god, there's a whole other area. Sorry, we've reached the point in the adventure game video where I start just cutting everything while I wander around, and you just get, I assume, a black screen with text and a piano cue saying, skipping by time. Because I've been here for a little while now.
Dangerous looking antique equipment.
That's not how you spell pylon, and I know that because you spelled it the right way the earlier time. I hear snoring, so there must be somebody around here.
Pepper Einstein's cloning manual.
Oh, and we have a cloning code.
You can't reach it.
Is there some sort of thing I can climb? Oh my. First thing I notice in here, he's wearing boots just like me, and also there's some underwear in here.
Wake up, you bastard!
Right, well that's not going to work then apparently. Can we hit him with a stick? Use a hammer on it? Or itching powder?
That would be futile.
Okay, I can't figure out a way to interact with this guy. I just don't know. Maybe he wants a pizza.
You are stupid.
I hate you. And I need to figure out a way to lever myself up there somehow. Either launch myself or find something to stand on. And I can't seem to go up these stairs.
It's a chair.
I can pick up the chair. We saw that so far ago. I can pick up the chair. Is that going to be enough? Do we need to fashion that chair into a ladder? We need to find some sort of biscuit-based mechanic in order to make a machine?
Please state your desired floor.
Lower ground 1.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
You are stupid. Pepper Einstein's cloning manual.
And we have a scrap of paper, right? Which is probably from that. Can we use that on the thing? Use this with... No, it doesn't work like that. Okay, fine, sorry.
Try something else.
I'm scared. I'm scared and alone. A manual of Pepper Einstein's experiments with part of the page torn out. I simply don't know what to do now.
Please state your desired floor.
I don't know. I feel like I've been lost for hours. I guess this is just what it's like sometimes when you play these games. Don't make me go in another taxi, please.
Thank you for calling Lionel's Express Taxi Service. A taxi will be with you shortly.
Thanks. And don't call me Shorty.
I don't know what you want from me here. I've done everything. I'm sure of it. I've been walking around for so long. You used the balloon on this man to wake him up. I should have known that, and I'm annoyed that I didn't. That's not the colour of the balloon. And then I'm assuming we knife it? Jesus.
What?
What are you? You what, mate?
Sleep well, did ya?
What? Oh, no. Please, it's not me you want. It's that other bloke, Egghead. Oh, he's a tyrant, you know. Yes, he deserves to be kidnapped. Not me, though. I'm just a worker. Just doing my job.
You were sleeping.
Yes, well, I've got a wife and 3 crumbs to support. Well, actually, I live on my own. But, yes, that's it. Don't kidnap me because I'm a sad, stale, old man. Well, not exactly old, as you can see, but I'm sad and I'm a man. Or at least I was last time I looked, if you get my drift.
What happened here last night? Because I don't remember.
What happened here last night?
It was terrible. I saw it all. A gang of 4 heavies broke in and found the boss working here in the lab. I was downstairs, noticed the commotion and, well, came up here to warn him like.
From inside a cupboard?
Exactly. Anyway, before I had time to mention it, they were in here and out, with a bag full of, well, geneticists. They said something about a cab waiting for them or something. Anyway, is that the time? Oh dear, the wife will be worried. Mustache, see ya.
Good riddance to bad biscuits.
I thought he looked quite nice, actually. I thought he looked like one of the more delicious biscuits we've seen. I want your pillow, although it's probably infused with his scent.
Long day.
Yes. Shut up! I knew I should have bought the teas made.
God, that's an old reference, a tease made. Even by the time this game came out, that must have been old. And that is where I'm going to call Peperami the adventure game, or whatever the hell this game is called. Animal? A strangely generic title for this game. It's serviceable, baffling. It's an interesting thing to play just because it exists at all and because it has the tone that it does. I have no idea why they thought this would be a great idea, but I'm glad it exists and I'm glad I've played it. I might even play more of it. It depends on how this video does, I suppose. As much as I hated wandering around endlessly pixel hunting for items, that was annoying. But it's also a lot longer than I thought. There was a part of me that was like, this'll be like a 50-minute recording session because because it's just an advertisement for Peperami. How much effort could they have put into it? It turns out a huge amount of effort. Fully voice acted, multiple areas, interlocking puzzles, fully animated and 3D. I mean, it's a high effort game. I mean, in 1996, it might have been a little bit out of date, but not by much. It's not the worst thing in the world, and I was expecting it to be.
Fears for the well-being of Snackland mayor and mentor Pepper Einstein are growing with evidence that he may be 2 portions short of a main course. Having spotted the famous geneticist leaving his Snackland mansion in the early hours, one eyewitness recalled seeing him running through the streets, dressed as a vicar, shouting, "Help, help, the oogly boogly man's chasing me." With police suspecting he may have done himself a mischief, the loss of Snackland's mayor at this crucial point in the country's political calendar raises an important question. Who could fill the mayor's shoes? The Daily Snack will keep you up to date on any developments.
Are we gonna be the mayor? I hope we're not the mayor. We're a nightmare. We don't deserve to be mayor. I don't know how much else there is to say. The humour and writing are baffling and often unfunny, but in an interesting enough way that instead of being angry, I'm just left slack-jawed and gaping at the screen, which is a different vibe than I think it might have been intending. The lack of music makes everything feel quite eerie, and when there was music, it was the disco biscuit scene, and that was just annoying. So I don't really know what to think. Like, I don't think this is actually a very good game, but it's enough of a curiosity, enough of a weird game, that it makes up for it. And I ended up being quite charmed. I mean, look at this guy's face. I was kind of playing this as a joke, but I ended up being very engrossed. So that's a pleasant surprise. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I somehow did. If you did like the video, you can like, you can comment, you can subscribe, and you can even become a member of this channel if you really, really liked it. For just €1 a month, you gain access to extra videos once a week or two on shorter, even more obscure games, with less effort put into them. I also stream on Twitch 3 to 4 times a week. I'm on Blue Sky, I'm on Discord. All of these links will be in the description, as well as links to where you can find this game if you want to pick it up for yourself. I think it's worth doing. Go check it out. Regardless of what you do, thank you so much once again for watching, and I hope to see you for the next one.